So far we've done a binomial times a trinomial or a binomial times a binomial. Now we have a trinomial times a trinomial. So it's still the same method. We can still do the same thing. So we're going to start with 6n squared minus 6n minus 5. Along the side, we're multiplying that by 7n squared times 6n, plus 6n minus 5. So I'm going to draw my box. Okay, pretend that's straight. And then we're ready to start multiplying each term. 6 times 7, 42. N squared times n squared. When you're multiplying, add the exponents, n to the fourth. 7 times negative 6 is negative 42. N times n squared is n cubed. Negative 5 times 7 is negative 35. N squared. Row 2. Sorry. 6 times 6 is 36. N squared times n to the first is n cubed. Negative times positive is a negative 36. N to the first, n squared. Negative 5 times positive 6 is negative 30. N. Last row. Negative 5 times positive 6 is negative 30. N squared. Negative 5 times negative 6n is positive 30n. Negative times negative is positive 25 constant. Looking again at your diagonals, here is an n cubed. So we can combine those. Also, we have n squared. And then this time we also have another diagonal that has n's. And if you look at that, a positive 30n and a negative 30n cancel each other out. So we're not going to have any n terms in our final answer. So final answer is going to be 42n to the fourth, because that's the only n to the fourth term we have. I can also tell you that the only constant we have is 25, so that's going to go here at the end. Negative 42 and a positive 36, that's going to be a negative 6 n cubed. Now, we have negative, negative, negative. So we're going to add all those together, 35, 36, and 30. So we have 11, 10, so a negative 101 n squared. We've already canceled those out, so final term is positive 25. The pitfalls of multiplying polynomials where most mistakes occur is dropping a negative or making an integer error. So either not adding or subtracting correctly. So take your time with these. They're pretty easy, but it's a lot. And this is a good organization tool to help you so that you won't drop those negatives and so that you will have your like terms lined up at least in your diagonals as a reminder.